They are the institutions we are supposed to trust, but an inquiry chaired by this woman, Fiona Woolf, to look into how the establishment responded to historical allegations of sexual abuse has been thrown into further confusion and chaos. She's been forced to stand down after she lost the support of abuse victims.
It's about the victims. The victims' voices absolutely have to be heard, and of course many of them are showing great courage in standing up and engaging with this process. I was determined that the inquiry got to the bottom of the issues for them, and if I don't command their confidence to run the panel fairly and impartially, then I need to get out of the way.
Her departure had an air of inevitability. After this meeting in Westminster between Home Office officials and representatives of victims of abuse, it was clear there was no way forward. Survivors groups said with her at the helm, the inquiry would be a dead duck in the water.
She has more than tenuous links with one of the key protagonists that's going to be part of this investigation, Lord Leon Britton. And she has demonstrated and admitted that this is an area of complex work that she knows absolutely nothing about.
The controversy surrounded Mrs. Woolf's links to the former Home Secretary Leon Britton. He denies failing to act on a dossier of paedophile allegations he received while in office in 1984. His actions, though, at the time will likely be scrutinised by any inquiry. But when it emerged in a letter written by Fiona Woolf and redrafted by the Home Office that Lord Britton lived on the same London street, her position seemed untenable. It was also revealed that they dined at each other's homes on several occasions, and Lord Britton's wife and Fiona Woolf met for coffee. They also sat on a prize-giving panel, and she sponsored her £50 for a fun run.
You've got to remember what the survivors of child sex abuse have been through. They're very suspicious of how this inquiry is being organised, quite rightly so. They're worried that there'll be attempts to cover up what's gone before.
The inquiry was announced in July. Its remit is to look at whether public bodies did enough to protect children from sexual abuse from 1970 to the present day. Victims of child abuse are angry the inquiry is not already underway.
From a survivor perspective, is actually silencing us again. It's saying something can be rewritten. You know, history can be rewritten, and actually for us, history can't be rewritten. Our history is our history, and actually we want the opportunity to be able to express that in a way that means it's heard, and it isn't going to be subject to whitewash or cover-up because it's uncomfortable.
The first chair of the inquiry, Baroness Butler-Sloss, had to move aside after there were questions about her independence. The Prime Minister had given Fiona Woolf, a corporate lawyer by trade, his backing. Her resignation, though, for the same reasons, is a major embarrassment for the government and prolongs the pain for the victims. Alex Rossi, Sky News, Westminster.